Join us now for Patriot Focus, a twice-a-month broadcast featuring academic and athletic events happening at Sullivan East High School. Our show is sponsored by Continental Alarm Systems and by State Representative Timothy Hill. Now let's start Patriot Focus with our hosts, Sullivan East Principal Andy Hare and the voice of the Patriots, Mike Cox.
It's the beginning of a new era of Patriot Focus here on 790 The Fan, as we have graduated to a weekly broadcast. We are, as you may have heard throughout the course of yesterday and today, combined with the Atlanta Braves to have a full hour of more local updates here on 790 The Fan. So Patriot Focus becomes weekly, becomes half an hour, and I will say it's not going to include Christmas. It's not going to include New Year's because everybody's going to be off. So it will be definitely weekly, in January. But we make it the every Thursday and every month. Principal Andy Hare is with me, and he's got a wonderful grin on his face as always. Hi, Andy.
Hey, Mike, how are you? I was laughing because what do you mean you're taking time off for Christmas and New Year?
I've got like 2 days.
I was going to say, dude, you never sleep, so you always are working. So
I actually am taking a week off this year. I'm taking the week after Christmas.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations. You've definitely earned it.
Thank you.
The hardest working man in show business. He's a magician, ladies and gentlemen.
He
is. The things that he can do, editing and producing, he's a master at calling a ball game.
I've studied it a lot, and that's basically where I get it
I
all
know
from.
that, but you also are calling from your heart, man, and you can't hide that.
Yeah, and I'm wearing the T-shirt that says
that
very
I
thing.
can tell.
So
yeah.
We have a lot of different things to tell you about. Even in a 30-minute broadcast, we're gonna bring you the best of East High School coming up over the course of the next little while. And one of the best of East High School, we have to say, is Coach Mark Mason, who passed away recently.
Yeah, that's it's rocked the whole community.
Yeah,
Coach Mason was as a person growing up in the Piney Flats area, like myself, the Mason name was synonymous with education, with coaching, with basketball specifically, but not just that, but about mentorship in life. Coach Mason, his father was my principal. His brother Brian was my coach, and Coach Mason was coaching at the high school. So all of us that grew up in the community knew the name and knew the family, and they had a tremendous impact on all of our lives. Coach Mason, I like to refer to him as the first superstar in the East Zone.
Yeah.
Him and Steve Warden. Steve was with baseball and Mark with basketball. But Mark went on and did amazing things. It's weird for me to call him Mark. It's Coach Mason to me. We're stunned. We're devastated. But we're also blessed that we got our hearts touched and our lives impacted by such an amazing man. We're so thankful for what he's done for us. He's devoted a whole lifetime to helping others. I've been so blessed in my life to have mentors like that.
Yeah.
Like Coach Mason, his father, his brothers, his wife, Karen, are just saints of people and have made it their mission in life to make those around them better. And so, like I said, I've been so blessed to be around people like that.
Yeah.
And, I've said it before, it's our turn to do this now. Take this and pass it on and show those amazing things that they taught us. But, yeah, Coach Mason's legacy will live on forever.
Yeah.
And we're so thankful for that. And his services will be Monday night at Poplar Ridge, which is across from where him and Karen lived. And the funeral will be at 7.
Okay, that's good to know for all the people that want to go out and visit, as Coach Mason's services are going to be happening. I remember he taught my U.S. history class.
Yeah.
And he referred to each of the major military conflicts in terms of a basketball season.
Yeah.
And it hit my
stuck,
brain.
didn't it?
Stuck, and I still remember how he said parts of that because, and we went over there and we didn't have our best day and, all that stuff like a basketball coach does. And that I remember that to this day. I don't remember anything else about that class, but I do remember that. He must have repeated it numerous times.
What an amazing opportunity we have as educators to have that impact on people. So those of you all looking at going into education, the things you're going to do can positively impact people for a lifetime. it's a huge responsibility, and Coach Mason fulfilled that responsibility to the highest extent.
Absolutely. We've got a lot to bring you over the course of Patriot Focus, so we hope you'll stay tuned to 790 The Fan. Back here on Patriot Focus on 790 The Fan. Great to have you with us today. New, starting this week, a weekly Patriot Focus. So you can depend on this being on, except for holidays, at 6 o'clock every Thursday here on 790 The Fan. Principal Andy Harris here, and he's going to talk to everybody sitting across the table from me. Here you go, Andy.
All right, Mike, thank you so much. We're so honored to have these awesome young ladies here with us from across the pond in Europe. And you all are making our 8th, 9th, and 10th foreign exchange student interviews that we've done. Yeah, that's right. We have 10. I think Sullivan East is an amazing place, but you all make it even better. So welcome, ladies. And at this time, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
So, hi, my name is Antonia, but I go with Tony. I'm from Germany. I'm 16 years old, and now I'm pleased to go to Sullivan East.
Well, we're glad to have you as well. Next.
Hi, I'm Lara. I'm 15 years old, and I'm from Vienna in Austria.
All right. And then lastly.
Hi, I'm Emilie or Emily, and I'm from Denmark, and I'm 16 years old.
All right. So talk to me about, how's the language barrier been? That's kind of a big deal.
It started bad. I think I was really bad when I came here. Like, I could not explain myself to anybody. At school, it was bad. I could not talk. I had a German exchange student, but she was the only person I would talk to.
Oh, yeah.
And it got a lot better in the last few months, I think. Yeah.
Well, good. How about you, Laura? Did you have any issues?
I think it was hard for me at the beginning to just talk and just talk like a conversation. But it definitely got better, and I just can keep like a conversation going. So it definitely improved, yeah.
Yeah. Emily, how about you?
I have always been pretty good at English, but I definitely noticed that now I can more fluently and have a flow in the conversation than in the beginning. There's definitely some times where I forget a word or something like that.
Well, something you all have to understand, you all sound like you're talking about me. I was born and raised here, and I struggle with the English language too, so you all do an amazing job. And now here you are, months into it, and you know you're having great conversations. And
yeah, I think it got pretty better because you don't translate it word for word anymore. I don't have to think about it in German and then translate it into English. I can just talk in English and it's something else. Yeah.
Comfortable flow.
Yes.
I got to ask this, very important. Are you dreaming in English?
No.
I actually did not had a dream since I'm here.
Oh my gosh! But you know why? Because you're living it.
But I think in English.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
For me, like, I don't have dreams where I think, or like only some, but I think these are in German. I'm not sure.
You're gonna think about it now for the rest of the time.
Yeah, but thinking. Sometimes I think in German and sometimes in English, I think. So,
Get a weird mix.
yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think in English sometimes. Sometimes I think in Danish. I feel like it just depends.
Yeah. I think that's so cool, that adjustment and watching that happen. You know, it's really neat. And watching you all do that, I think it's really inspirational to a lot of people. So thank you all for that and having the courage to do it. So now you're here. You've been here a while. Did it take a long time for you all to feel, okay, I'm doing this now. I'm here. I'm going to just jump right in and get involved in stuff.
I think I didn't even realize that I'm really doing it. I've like 2 weeks when I went to school.
Yeah.
Then was the point I realized I'm in America right now. I don't have to worry about not get the place with a family or something like that.
You're here.
I'm here.
Yeah.
And I realized that 2 weeks too late.
That's pretty cool. How about you guys?
I got my placement a week before I left. Everything happened so fast, I didn't even have time to think. I remember arriving on my host room and being like, I'm here. I'm like actually in America. It was definitely, it took some time to like really settle in, but it happened pretty fast.
Yeah. And you?
Yeah. I got my placement, like, I think in February. So I I had a lot of time to prepare myself, but
Yes.
I still had to come here and then be here for like some days and weeks to like really like
Be comfortable.
yes.
Yeah.
And I still have sometimes that like I just sit here at the football games or basketball games and just watch and just realize I'm really doing that, and
Yeah.
everything I've always seen on TikTok, on social media, from like other exchange students, that I'm like really experiencing that right now, and yeah, that's great.
I think it hits the hardest when you're at the football game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the football games.
Well, a lot of people do. Well, and that's who we are. It's America right there.
And it's hard to imagine that like all the students here have that every year and it's normal for them.
It's normal. Yeah.
I can't get that in my head. It's so it's
Well, and so where you go to school back home, I mean, they don't have
no, they
those
No.
opportunities in your schools, correct?
No.
No,
We just
so-
have to do it like outside of school,
Yeah.
private.
yeah.
How are the crowds when you go to a club team or an event back home? Are the crowds like they are here for a high school football game?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
There's tournaments and stuff where there are more young people and crowds, but
Yeah.
a normal game, no.
No, it's not like that. Well, I want to touch on some of the social media stuff and some of the stereotypes that you had in your mind before you came over here and then what it's like now. We'll get to that next segment.
We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Patriot Focus here on 790 The Fan. We're back here on 790 The Fan with Patriot Focus, and we have foreign exchange students in here, and Andy's going to continue the conversation. We've decided that instead of having one 20-minute conversation, we'd have 3 7-minute conversations. So here's part 2.
Okay, so before you came here, I'm sure you had some preconceived thoughts of what it was going to be like when you came here, either through social media or stereotypes that are perceived in Europe about Americans. Have we fulfilled the stereotype, or have we been more of a surprise to you? Talk to me about that.
They're definitely, like, the football games and all that has been pretty fulfilled.
Yes.
It's like you see on, I don't know, TV and TikTok and, yeah, whatever that would be. I feel like that's pretty much the same.
Yeah. Have things been what you thought it was going to be like, or has it been a little more of a surprise, positive surprise?
I would say it's not everything like I thought, because I told you before I don't have social media when I came here. So everything I knew about America was from my parents and out of books I would read. And books are not always like the real life.
No, it's from the perspective of the person writing
Yes.
it. Yeah.
So I definitely had some different thoughts about how it's going to be. But of course, they were the football games.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad was pretty critical with how the people were going to be. But I
Was he
think-
right?
No, he was not.
What is different? What's different about us than you thought we would be? Laura, go ahead.
I have already heard often that people here are very like open and just and that's really like people here just they often, especially at football games, they just came up to you and just started talking, and then you got into a conversation, and then you just talk the whole football game and didn't watch. And that's what I love. I didn't really watch a lot of football. I just talked to people. And that's what I really like.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to make friendships here
Okay.
than it is in my home country, I
Oh,
would say.
Yeah. So people are a little more friendly, you feel?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What about in Denmark?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a little more friendly here at first.
Yeah.
Initial.
Yeah,
I mean,
people are nice back home as
Yeah,
well.
that's
It's
right.
not
People are
that-
wonderful and beautiful
it's-
everywhere. But
They're
Yeah.
more, as Laura said, open.
yes.
Yeah. So, for example, in Germany, they're more closed.
Yeah.
And they would go through the world with like a stone face, like
Yeah.
no emotions. And
Sure.
here you look at people and they smile at you and say, hey, even if you don't know them. And if you would say like, hey, to a German that you don't know, they
You
would
will get
look at you like,
Yeah, they will look at you
why
weird.
would you
Yeah.
say that?
But do you like that?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Will you take a little bit of that with you when you go back home?
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, I think after the fifth bad look that I will get, I will definitely think about it again. But
Well, I had 2 exchange students live with me last year, and Ilaria from Poland, she texted me after she'd been home. She said, "Well, I know I'm back home." I said hi to somebody, and they just stared at me. She said, "I'm back." But again, people are beautiful everywhere. That exterior, you got to get through sometimes. I'm glad to hear that you feel that way about us. I hope we are.
Yeah.
So, when you think of America, a lot of times you're thinking it's New York City and Los Angeles.
I
you're not
actually
neither
think about
one.
Texas.
Yeah.
Or
Texas.
Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not in those places. You're in rural Appalachia. What's
I
your
mean-
thoughts of where you're at?
I mean, I was so glad that I'm not in a big city because I'm not the big city girl. I'm more like the mountains and a lot
Okay.
of trees. So I'm pretty happy here.
So you like this?
Yes.
What about you two?
Personally, I really didn't mind
Mhm.
wherever I went. I was just happy to be here.
Just being glad to be here.
I'm
yeah.
glad there's mountains because in Denmark it's so flat.
Mhm.
There's none, so
Yeah.
it's really nice to see something different
Mhm.
every day. Of course, I would love to go to California
Of
or
course.
Florida, but I really like Tennessee, and people like Florida because of the heat.
Mhm.
Tennessee is hot enough for me. Yeah.
We talked about that. I don't remember when it was, and you were like, "Oh, this is normal back home." Well, it's cold here. Yeah, this was early on. Yeah. How about you, Laura? You happy with being here?
Yes, I'm from a bigger city, so
Yeah, Vienna's pretty big.
yes, so it's different. Because I just could use public transport. I
Yeah.
could just go to the train station and then I am in 15 minutes in the city. And here I always need
You got
parents, someone to drive me everywhere. And that's a thing that I don't really like about here.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
Because
get
if you
that.
don't have to have a car, you can't go anywhere without a parent.
Well, that is one of the things we have here. I mean, you got to have that car. It's not conducive
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
walking around unless you live in one of the Tri-Cities, I guess. But even at that,
Yeah.
it's just one of the things that makes us unique, and that's what all of the exchange students have said.
Yeah.
They all agree with you on that. Yeah. Well, talk to me about food.
Food.
Yeah. What do
Well-
you think of the American diet?
It's
You
a
can say
lot
whatever
of
you
fast
feel.
food. It's a lot of fast food.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
And-
sugar.
Mhm.
Yes.
And also in stuff that's the same, like fries.
Mhm.
Here, they're still more unhealthy than at
Yeah.
home and
Okay.
taste different.
Yeah.
Do you like the taste here?
Yes. The only thing was at McDonald's, I think it was, the chicken nuggets. I tried them and they did not. They tasted weird. They did not taste at
Yes.
all at home. I did not like that, but the rest is good, yes.
Yeah, I mentioned that to my host family, and they just looked at me weird. They were like, "What are you even talking about?"
Oh,
Yeah.
there's some. You ought to do some research on what they say's in that. We won't get into
Yeah.
that. But what about our cuisine or diet do you feel? I'm going to really miss this.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Okay,
I don't like Chick-fil-A sauce.
that's okay. That's okay. Anything else besides Chick-fil-A sauce? The girls that lived with me last year, they loved ranch.
Oh, yes,
Mhm.
ranch.
I
I'm gonna
love
miss
ranch.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have something similar, but it's not that popular, so you can't always buy it or get it with your fries and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna miss ranch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, listen, we're going to talk about the future when we come back after this.
Back here on Patriot Focus on 790 The Fan, we do want to note basketball before we get too much farther into this. We will be having some basketball games on 790 The Fan starting in a few weeks. We'll give you more information on that on our next edition of Patriot Focus here on 790 The Fan. It's time now for Principal Andy Hare to finish off, or no, mostly finish off, this edition of Patriot Focus.
Okay, ladies, you've experienced Thanksgiving in the United States. You're getting ready to go into Christmas. Are you looking forward to it? And what were your thoughts?
Oh, I love Christmas at home too. I think it's the best holiday you
Yeah.
can have. And I know my host parents, they're going to decorate a lot. And
They're probably going to buy you a lot of stuff.
Oh, and I know that my host grandma, she already decorated her whole house.
Oh, that's great.
And I'm so ready to have the Christmas season
Awesome.
coming.
Yeah.
What about you two?
Me too. I'm very excited for, because we also already have decorated the whole house, and at home we almost don't decorate. And here, when you go outside, you see a lot.
See it already?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of decoration, and I love that. And I'm very excited because we celebrate Christmas on the 24th in the evening, and here's on the 25th in the morning, I think. So that's a difference, and I'm excited for that. And also, of course, when the whole family comes together.
Yes.
The food and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also excited for everything.
Yeah.
My host family hasn't decorated that much, but they let me pick out the theme for like the tree and everything.
Oh boy.
And yeah, I'm excited for that Christmas morning instead of a Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Now, it just means what they'll probably do is pick up on some of what your traditions and customs and do something special for you when you typically would do it back home, which means you're going to double up probably on all the gifts and fun stuff. So good for you. Yeah. That's awesome. You know, as everything has to come to an end, you will go back. And when you go back, how will this experience help you when you go home?
I think it already has helped me, but it'll help me be way more open with people and just confident in the choices I make. It's definitely helped just me going up to people, saying hi, and introducing myself, which I wasn't able to do that back home at all.
Well, it definitely will. You've had to do it.
Yes,
exactly.
Same thing for me.
Yeah.
I was the shy girl
Yeah.
that would sit in the classroom in the back of the corner and would not talk at all. And then I decided to come here, and I'm talking right now on a radio station.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's awesome.
it could not get bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think I will be more the talkative girl when I go back to Germany, and
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing.
I think so too. What about you, Laura?
Yeah, it's definitely the same for me, because there is always going to be like hard times, and here, especially the start was, I think, for a lot of exchange students hard.
Yes.
And often boring, and I think that's also, it always gets better. So that's a thing that I'm going to take home to like try to improve myself and try things so it gets better and not just stay and let everything go and see, just really do something for it.
Well, just know this, because you all have done what you've done, there's not much you can't accomplish. You've done what you've done is pretty powerful. Hey, I want to give you an opportunity to say something to your families back home. So, and you say it in your native language, because they will hear this. Okay, so Tony, you want to go first?
Of course.
Go ahead.
Hey Mami, hey Papi, ich bin so froh, dass ihr mir ein Paket geschickt habt. Aber ihr habt leider das dunkle Brot vergessen. Jetzt muss ich noch weitere 6 Monate ohne das auskommen. Aber danke für den Spekulatius.
Oh, how sweet. I heard thank you in that. Yeah.
Ja, det her det er til min familie. Jeg savner jer. Jeg elsker jer. Tak for den her skønne mulighed. Det har været helt fantastisk.
Thank you, Emily. We appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, Laura, your turn.
Ich wollte nochmal Danke sagen an meine Eltern. Natürlich, dass sie mir das so möglich gemacht haben, dass ich hierher kommen kann. Und auch für das Paket, was sie mir geschickt haben diese Woche. Auch mit dem Kaugummi, weil den vermisse ich wirklich sehr gerne. Sehr gerne. Ja, deswegen nochmal Dankeschön.
Oh, thank you. I love that. That is awesome. Well, listen, I know your families are proud of you and they're thankful for you, and I know you can't wait to see them again. But the big thing is you're here with us, and you know you're going to go home. You don't know if you'll be back here, and I know that's hard. But know this, you've made friends forever.
Yeah.
You're part of this community forever, You're part of the Patriot Nation forever, so never forget that. And I hope you come back soon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all so much.
You've been listening to Patriot Focus here on 790 The Fan. We thank you for listening in today. Coming up next, we've got the Braves Clubhouse Report. That'll take you up to the top of the hour when we go back to Fox Sports Radio. So stay tuned. You're listening to 790 The Fan.
Thanks for listening to Patriot Focus on 790 The Fan. Twice a month, we bring you all the academic happenings at Sullivan East High School, focusing on upcoming events on campus and off, also including the Patriot sports teams and events. Today's broadcast has been sponsored by State Representative Timothy Hill and by Continental Alarm Systems of Bluff City. We now return to regular programming on 790 The Fan, WETB, Johnson City.